This is big for Boston Celtics fans as Jayson Tatum bounces back and gets into rhythm in his game 3 playing time versus Puerto Rico. And Derrick White also has a solid game, but only two of the Boston Celtics did play today, as Jrue Holiday was out with an ankle injury that he suffered in the South Sudan matchup. Will this affect Jrue Holiday? How will this play into the Celtics run and Team USA's run in Paris? We'll be breaking down all of that and more on this episode of Celtics Digest. I'm Bruce Velez. You guys are absolutely fantastic, showing your love, showing your support here on Celtics Digest. So if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to hit the subscribe button to make sure you stay up to date on daily Boston Celtics content and coverage. Before we dive into this video, I'd like to give it to our sponsor for the videos today before we dive into the news. Have you ever felt scared or worried that your possible information could be leaked online? That's where NordVPN comes in today with our sponsor for this video. NordVPN's mission is to make sure that when you're on the internet, you are safe from any threat and to make sure that none of your information gets leaked. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. By having this NordVPN, you could be able to watch things from other countries as well, blending and disguising your internet to make sure that you can get all the perks of being hidden. With having this, you can also have a unique selling point with not being threat detected with Threat Protection Pro and also being able to not be traced on the dark web. This is absolutely fantastic for everybody who's trying to make sure to make purchases and to do stuff online. If you want to join Help Out Celtics Digest, use our code at nordvpn.com/Celtics to help out with you guys. There is a fantastic deal where you can get up to 30 days free with using a 4-year protection plan with NordVPN. Go check that out. Make sure to click the link and use this one with nordvpn.com/Celtics in that video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and let's get into the video at hand today with the Celtics having a sale update. Thank you to NordVPN for giving us that shout out and that sponsorship. But let's dive into the video at hand today. And that is Tatum getting into rhythm. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Jayson Tatum is back and fully ready to go with this Team USA squad after getting a DMP in game 1. In game 2, he did not come out the greatest in that starting lineup, but today, once again, he was blessed with that starting lineup spot. He came out and tried his best and did better than he did in the previous game. Want to look at this tweet here from StatMuse. We can see that Jayson Tatum today had 10 points and 10 rebounds, which led Team USA in boards. But once again, he played solid. Not the best on the jump shot. 0 for 2 from three-point range. Could not seemingly find it. But 50% from the field, 100% from the free throw line. Leading Team USA in rebounds with 10, notching 9 defensive, while also getting 3 assists, 2 steals as well. Tatum was shown and a prevalent force on both sides of the ball, and seemingly has kind of transitioned into his playmaking and role that he had with the Celtics in the playoffs. Similarly here with Team USA. That's something that I really like to see with Jayson Tatum as he's kind of trying to figure out his role, kind of figure out where his spot is with that squad. And seemingly, I think that's what it kind of is. This playmaking forward, this defensive forward that's really going to help out. Yes, would love to see a couple of his three-pointers go in when he's gifted those opportunities, but I think slowly him getting more and more comfortable into these games, we'll start to see that jump shot become more and more solidified. But ultimately, I really love the role that he has blossomed into with this team, and I'm glad that Steve Kerr is finally giving him the opportunity to be able to showcase that to the world. Tatum making these smart moves, making these smart plays, and doing all these intangibles is what Celtics fans like to see, as it proves to the world that he's not just a scoring type of guy that we saw a couple years ago. I want to talk about the other Celtics that also played solid in today's effort. That is Derrick White. Yes, Derrick White finished today's game as well. Not the greatest offensively. 1 for 3, 1 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from three-point range, but did have 1 rebound, had 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. And his steal was very, very effective. I tweeted about it on our Twitter. If you guys don't follow us already over there on Twitter or X, follow us there at Celtics Digest YT to get some more updates and stuff while the games are going, or just some more just spur of the moment updates. But yes, a guy in Derrick White did have a fantastic steal off the inbound, which was very, very great to see. Team USA made a, push on offense, made a nice basket. Puerto Rico goes to inbound it. Derrick White comes out of nowhere, gets the steal, takes the ball up, passes it around, and then Kevin Durant takes the three, misses. Team USA gets the offensive rebound right back to Kevin Durant in the same spot, who's not going to miss that three-pointer twice, and boom, that thing goes in. But that whole play initiates with Derrick White's motor, his effort to make that extra effort on that side of the ball, and that's what he was brought to for this Team USA squad. I also saw an assist from Derrick White that I really, really liked from Team USA. They were bringing the ball up, and he had it at the elbow and gave it a nice little no-look pass to Anthony Edwards in the corner, who just drains the three. We all know Anthony Edwards isn't going to shy from those shooting opportunities, but Derrick White making that extra pass, something he does with this Boston Celtics team, is just fantastic. I think he fit in with this USA squad perfectly because that was the role that they really required out of Derrick White, was a kind of connector, the guy who was going to bridge these plays together and make sure that this playmaking and this defense gets set up and done correctly, and he's done that fantastically. Him working alongside the scoring duo today of Anthony Edwards and Kevin Durant is just fantastic. Him being that playmaker, him being that setter, him being that guy that institutes those connections just is huge. Also playing alongside, Bam Adebayo and Anthony Davis just translates him giving those lob threats and just making him just like that, just that connector, like that facilitator. And that's what I love to see. And that's what truly Derrick White is. And that's why he was brought alongside this squad. Now, Jrue Holiday was also brought for this team for those experiences as well. But as we all know, he did not play today in this matchup, so it was more Derrick White. But let me know what you guys think about Tatum and Derrick White down below in the description. But next, we're going to be diving in and talking about Jrue Holiday being sidelined and being out for this contest. So yes, if you did not know, Jrue Holiday was sidelined. He was out due to suffering an ankle injury in the previous game versus South Sudan. Now, he did finish through that game and did play pretty solid in that game coming off the bench, but not as effective as he did in game one. He's obviously a great two-way pivotal player for this team, and his role, again, similar to Derrick White, is to be that playmaker, to be that connector, to be that primary defensive guy, to be saying, I'm going to take that guy. And we saw that with Serbia, where he put up 15 points, but also held his end on the defensive side, playing in that three-guard lineup alongside Steph Curry and Devin Booker. And it seemed to work. Then coming off the bench, playing alongside Derrick White in game two, it just had so much effectiveness with the stock exchange, just producing blocks, steals left and right, and just really changing the kind of momentum in that South Sudan matchup. So ultimately, Jrue Holiday has been a key piece. Now, do I think this is a severe injury? Do I think this is going to affect Jrue Holiday for the foreseeable future? No, I don't think so. I think Jrue Holiday just took a little bit of a precautionary rest day today due to the fact that Team USA had clinched, already making the quarterfinals from being 2-0 already. Now, going into this Puerto Rico matchup with a team that couldn't make it and was already eliminated, they have no really risk. They have no really extra effort to play Jrue Holiday. Might as well not let him risk his injury already to leading to a more severe one or hurting him with his tenure with the Celtics this season or in the future. Might as well be a little bit extra, similar how the Celtics handled Kristaps Porziņģis. Just take a little bit of extra rest, Jrue Holiday, and make sure you are fully 100% and ready to go when we need you for the quarterfinals. And I think that was the smart decision by Jrue Holiday, by Team USA. I just think that is the right decision to make, especially if we are in a scenario where this game necessarily doesn't really matter if we win or lose. I think it was totally the smart decision. I don't think it's going to be anything severe or anything momentous. But lastly, before we head out, before we sign out, I do want to give a shout out to Team Puerto Rico standout Tremont Waters. If you do not know, Celtic legend through the dog days of this team, LSU legend Tremont Waters, a point guard who was here in Boston, brought a lot of fans hype, was a smaller guard similar to Isaiah Thomas, and was very, very flashy on the offensive side. And he showcased that in this Olympic run with Puerto Rico, had some very, very cool shots, impactful plays, and I'd love for him to be able to get another opportunity. The Olympics, the G League, the Summer League, this is where players can kind of bounce back and kind of showcase themselves on a higher level when all the cameras are on them. And Tremont Waters did an effective job. So I'm hoping that for Tremont Waters, he can get some sort of attention, some sort of possibility to maybe get a little bit of return in the G League or to the NBA. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. How do you guys feel about this Team USA squad? Tatum, Holiday, White. I expect them all to be playing in the next matchup in the quarterfinals, regardless of who USA plays. And we'll have more coverage breaking down all of that and more. So if you want to make sure you stay up to date on everything revolving around this Celtics team, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to stay tuned in to the weekly live streams coming Wednesday nights. And check out our links in the description to join the Discord to interact with me personally, to talk more about the Boston Celtics, or to interact with other fan bases in the Digest media discourse. We also have the X or Twitter Celtics Digest YT if you want more updates on Boston Celtics or other NBA news. Once again, I'm Bruce Veliz. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of Celtics Digest, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day, and go Boston Celtics, baby.